Everyone, it's Christian Fuchs here. I would like to say a big thank you to our fans and keep having our back for the upcoming Premier League season as well as the Europa League. Keep watching Leicester Fan TV. They have the latest news and they keep you up to date on leicesterfantv.com. So stay tuned and thanks for your support.
Welcome to Leicester Fan TV. With special thanks to our pals at ADT Taxis, Feed Me, Piglet's Pantry, Tiger, Leicester Garage Conversions, Pink Vehicle Leasing, Hologram, The Fox's Arms, Moyer Wade Interiors, and our chosen charity, Memphis UK. We bring you the fans' views on the match each week, and your views matter to us. Join the fans debate each match with us. Follow us at Leicester Fan TV.
Good evening and welcome to Leicester Fan TV for tonight's Friday night fan zone show. Normally on a Thursday with Josh, but obviously Friday today because we had the amazing Steve Walsh on yesterday. Guys, get your comments in, get your thoughts in. You've got West Brom, first game in the new Premier League season on Sunday, so get your thoughts in on that. And yeah, obviously once again, thank you all for joining. And yeah, let's get started on the Friday night fan zone show. So once again, thank you all for joining. Let's get some comments in and see who has joined already. So Matty is here from YouTube. Hi, Matty. Evening to you. Ben is here. Hi, Ben. Thanks for clicking on and watching. Alexander's here. Need new players, lost out on players, and just the press and transfer window need Tarkowski. Well, we'll get on a little bit. We'll talk about that tonight. Stephen is here. Hi, Stephen. Thanks for joining and yeah, get your thoughts in on everything we're going to talk about today. Obviously, I'll be joined by Josh, aka Sports, as always. Stephen, hi, Stephen. Who else have we got? We got Carlos. How late was I? Only just paid my £70 for a season ticket. So lucky. 3-0 to City this weekend. Hopefully, we'll get the score predictions in later on. Load of comments coming in, so thanks all for that. Gray is here. Good evening to you. Elliot's here. Evening, Elliot. David's here. Defence, who will play centre back. Indeed, he needs to be using his usual position. I agree, but yeah, we'll get onto that as I said. And then just last couple of comments before we add in Josh. Michael is here. Hi, Michael. Thanks for joining, and also Wayne as well. Evening, mate. So let's get Josh in as usual. Hi, Josh. How are you?
I'm good, Lux. How are you?
Very, very good. Thank you. So, Josh, obviously, we're getting a load of comments in about all different types of stuff. But, transfers, predictions, our defence. Are you looking forward to Sunday?
Yeah, definitely 100%. Football's back. I wouldn't say I'll be going into the season as confident as seasons before, but I'm definitely excited for Leicester to be back on Sunday.
Yeah, well, obviously, there we go. West Brom versus Leicester. Phil did a show earlier on with West Brom Fan TV, I believe that they're called. And they spoke about the show. So, we will talk about it, obviously, tonight because, we're 2 days away. So, why not? Let's get a couple more comments in. Guys, get your thoughts in, get your views in on West Brom, Leicester this Sunday. Is it 2 o'clock, Josh?
Yeah, I think it's
2 o'clock. What channel is it on? Amazon? Sky?
Sky
yeah. Super Sunday back.
Yeah,
Sky Super back. Sunday. So yeah, guys, get your thoughts in on that game. How you think it's going to go. Do you fancy us? Do you fancy West Brom? Who's going to be the one to watch? So yeah, let's see a couple of the comments. So Dave said, is Fofana coming on? Oh, well, we'll have to wait and see, Dave. We'll talk about it briefly. Let's have a look. So Chris said, evening from Woodford Halls. Don't know where that is, but evening. Neil says buzzing, but shocked on transfer or lack of. Yeah, we'll talk about that as always. There, Gray says I've heard we are now pursuing Jonathan Tah. I did hear that was the backup option if Fofana didn't work. So yeah, we'll wait and see on that one. And finally, Matty, which takes on to what me and Josh are going to talk about. I'm worried about this game. So Josh, what are your thoughts, really? I mean, obviously, we're excited for it. It's been I don't know, it's not been that long. We haven't waited that long for it in comparison to other seasons, but still, we've been waiting a little bit of, what's it been, 2 months? Something like
that?
Yeah. A month and a half, something like that, 6 weeks.
Yeah.
So yeah, obviously, we want to hit the ground running, Josh. How do you see the game going? Do you think, how do you see it going?
I don't know. It's always difficult if you play a newly promoted side. We always seem to get a really hard team away or a newly promoted side. So I think it'll be quite a fast-paced game. I think West Brom are going to want to attack at Leicester, and I think we'll try and do the same. So I think it will be quite high scoring. But hopefully, fingers crossed, we need to start off with 3 points, which would be massive. Obviously, in the last couple of seasons, I think we've lost and picked up some draws. So it would be very nice to start the season with 3 points against West Brom.
Yeah, I completely agree. Obviously, that's it. I mean, it's hard to know what's going to happen in terms of how we're going to perform because we've just come off a pre-season, which wasn't really a pre-season. What have we played? 3 games. So yeah, not much. So and also a newly promoted team, they could come up fighting or they could come up not doing much. So we'll know from the off how it's going to go. Joanna's mentioned Slimani. We'll get onto that shortly. Let's see what some people are saying about the West Brom game. So obviously, as we saw, Matty said, I'm worried about this game. So I've just seen a funny comment there. I'm not going to put that on screen. So Gray says 1-0 City Vardy. Let's have a look what other people are saying. Rogers not happy with the lack of transfers. Once again, we'll get onto that, Finn. Carl says West Brom, Vardy has the hex over them, which he does, Josh. I mean, obviously, we're saying, there's going to be a couple of players who will be the ones to watch. I mean, Tielemans was playing brilliantly for Belgium in the last couple of games. So he'll definitely be one to watch. And a couple other players. But Vardy against West Brom, Josh, I know there's no fans there, but you think he's going to come out like he usually does, right?
Yeah, 100%. If anyone's going to score, it's going to be Jamie Vardy. We always perform well at West Brom away. And Jamie Vardy scores every game, I think it is. I think he has scored about, is it 5 and 5 or something away at West Brom or even more? So yeah, if anyone's going to score for Leicester, it's going to be Vards on the weekend. So yeah, he's definitely going to find a way to go up to the West Brom fans somehow, just find a camera or something. He's definitely going to score.
Find the camera, do the shush, do the ears, whatever. He'll be rattling West Brom if he scores. Obviously, if we win, God. But if he does score and we do win, and he'll be rattling some West Brom fans all the way from their sofas, I'm sure. Ian says, "Who will we play at the back?" Josh, we'll get onto that now. We may as well. So obviously we're a bit stuck. We've got Evans has got a red card for 3 games. Soyuncu's back, of course. But then obviously our other centre half, Wes Morgan, I think, is only just fit. I don't think he's not even fit. He's not fully fit. Benkovic has got a hip injury, but it sounds like he's going to be going out on loan again, which I don't understand. But And we've got obviously Josh Knight. Is it Josh Knight? It is Josh Knight, isn't it? We've got Wilfred Ndidi who plays centre half against. Who was it? Who do we play? Blackburn. So, how do you see? Let's just say the centre halves, Josh. We'll go on to the full backs in a minute, but the centre halves, obviously, we can agree Soyuncu will be playing. Who do you think is going to slot in there next to him?
For me, I would go with Ndidi, to be honest. I've seen some reports saying that it will be Ndidi and Soyuncu, so that's what I'm going to go with. Obviously, that will leave a gap in the centre defensive midfielder role, but yeah, I'll go with Wilfred Ndidi to go centre back.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard what you've heard there. I've heard it will be Ndidi tomorrow at centre back. Now, obviously, we all know that Ndidi is better as a centre midfielder, in the holding, and we will miss him there, but he has got the attributes to be able to play at centre back, doesn't he, Josh? Don't you think?
Yeah, 100%. He's got the tackling. The only thing which concerns me is his passing sometimes. Like, it does give the ball away a bit too easily sometimes, which is my only problem with him there. But overall, he's definitely got the defensive attributes to perform there. So yeah, I think he'll do a good job.
Yeah, and obviously, yeah. I mean, Ian said who will play at the back. Obviously, we've said it probably will be Soyuncu and Didi. Fullbacks, Josh. I mean, obviously, no Chilwell there, no Ricardo Pereira still. Obviously, we've signed Kasanga. We've got JJ. We've got Luke Thomas. Personally, I think it will be Luke Thomas and JJ. Do you agree or?
I'm not sure. I'm fancying the new signing to play at left back and JJ on the right, but I can definitely see Luke Thomas being involved as well. But yeah.
Yeah, the only reason I'm saying otherwise is just because I know that today is his only training session with the squad. Rodgers might choose to still put him in, but yeah, I think that it will be JJ and Thomas, and obviously, yeah, I mean, I would be excited to see Kasanga on the pitch. That'll be good. So, I think he'll probably come on maybe if we're in a comfortable position. Who knows? So let's see some other comments. Sorry about this. There we go. So Baz says obviously Leicester to win. So yeah, fingers crossed, Baz. We can do one over the Baggies. Baggies, is that the name? It is the name, isn't it? I have to check sometimes. I kind of make nicknames up sometimes. Reese has put Justin, Soyuncu, Morgan if fit, and Kasanga. Yeah, I mean, if Morgan's fit, I would have him over there. I would have him in the centre half, and then obviously, indeed, he can slot in the defensive midfield place. I mean, Josh, if indeed he does start at centre back on Sunday, is it going to be Mendy? Is it going to be Chowdhury? What do you think?
I'd probably say Hamza to be honest, but it definitely could. I think it definitely could be Mendy. He has played quite a lot in pre-season as Mendy, so it could be either of the two. But I'll probably go with Hamza. I think he has a bit more defensive quality than Mendy. Then it will allow someone like possibly Dennis Pratt to come in as well a bit further forward.
Yeah, I mean, Carlos says here, love JJ. So yeah, I'm sure there's no doubt in my mind that JJ will be on that pitch starting on Sunday. Baz says Castagna and JJ on Sunday. So that's what Josh said. So yeah, we could well see that. Would you have Castagna on the left or JJ on the left?
I would have Castagna on the left and then James Justin on the right, I think. But it can change, can't it?
Yeah, definitely. I've just seen a comment from Ross. We'll get it out of the way now, Ross. After seeing that Preston don't want Nugent, would you take him back for a sub and another striker for now on a short-term deal? To be fair, Ross, I'd always welcome David Nugent back at the club. I just don't think it's what we need right now, unfortunately. But I would love to see him back at the club at one stage, but I don't think it's what we need. Reese says, Roger said he will not hesitate to start Castagna on club website. So there we go. Yeah, we could well see him. Don't want to shove Luke Thomas in straight, off the bat at such a young age, maybe. I'm sure, obviously, we're going to see a lot of him this season. And I think with our limited fullback situation, hopefully he will stay at the club and not go out on loan. And hopefully, but if we do sign another fullback, then if he can go out on loan, I suppose, and get a load of minutes in, can't he? And then next season they'll be back, just like Chilwell did when Chilwell went on loan to Huddersfield, I think. Someone's late to the party. Who do we play at the back? We've just discussed that. Rewind if you're on YouTube. Kiernan's here. Hi, Kiernan. A few people saying no to Ross. Surprise, surprise. Let's move on to midfield then. We may as well just go through the whole team because people are saying it. Baz said Barnes, Mendy, Chowdhury, Pratt midfield.
No
Barnes, Mendy, Chowdhury, Pratt. Who's the right midfield? A bit confused on the formation. If Barnes, are you playing 4 centre midfielders or are you playing Pratt on the? Pratt has played wide actually before, hasn't he, on the right? So he can do it, but not his great position. I suppose, obviously, in that sense, what Baz is saying is if indeed he is at the back, but. Would you see Tielemans? I think we probably will. What do you think, Josh? Who do you see in the midfield on Sunday? Let's go going on Ndidi being in the back.
Yeah, right. So the holding one, I go with Hamza. 2 central, I go Tielemans and Dennis Pratt. Out while I go Barnes, and on the right, I don't want him to play there, but it's going to be Jose Perez. So yeah, that's going to be my midfield.
Yeah, well, someone's mentioned Obviously, Reece has put Tielemans, Perez. Yeah, he's not a winger, Perez, but what other options do we have? Obviously, Mark O'Brien looks good in pre-season. You know, I'm sure we'll see a bit of him off the bench, maybe even starting. Who knows? So we'll have to see. Finn says 3 at the back, maybe. Don't think we will. Not with with the current situation. We're too limited there, which is I mean, fingers crossed we can get a centre back signed, but I don't think it's not going to be by Sunday.
No.
Wesley signed last April a 4-year contract. Clubwell has a say in Etienne transfers as he is the coach and the manager. He said that Fofana is not leaving. Well, yeah, I mean, players can force moves these days. We may move on to Tar, which someone has said already, so we'll have to see. Up top, sorry, Josh, did you just name Vardy? Was it or?
Yeah.
Just the one up front and Jamie Vardy, of course. I'm sure we'll all agree with that. Let's have a look. So a couple more comments here just about the team. The Gray says, Ndidi that's not the comment. Ndidi the destroyer of attacks mid defense. Yeah. So a bit confused there, but yeah. Leah said Barnes, Tielemans, Pratt, and Perez. Yeah, I think that's what we'll see. And then obviously Chowdhury or Mendy just behind, most likely. Maddison's not fully fit, is he, Josh?
No, I don't think so. He's back in training. I think he could be ready for the game after against Burnley, but I don't. You know what? He might come off the bench, I think, but I don't think he'll start.
Yeah. Obviously we spoke about this briefly, Josh, but the threat tomorrow, Vardy, who else do you see? Who else do you see being a threat for us?
I fancy Harvey wants to have a good game. I think he went out on loan to West Brom, didn't he, a few seasons ago? So I think he's going to want to prove a point, and I think he'll have a good game. I think Tielemans will play well as well. So, I think Barnes and Tielemans could be some of the main players, and then of course Vard's up top as usual against West Brom.
Yeah, I agree. Let's move on from the West Brom game. We'll come back to the West Brom game at the end for predictions, as we always do before a game. However, I want to get on now and I'm sure this will get a load of comments in from the fans and from the people watching. It's a couple of people, really. We're going to start with, I was going to mention Adrian Silva, but I've heard today that he is, I mean, all 3 of these players really are looking like goners, but Adrian Silva, I've seen today that we've told him he can leave on a free early. Have you heard that, Josh?
Yeah, that's basically.
Yeah, we're basically terminating his contract a year early, just not paying him out, I suppose. I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to get onto these 2. This is kind of split the fan base a lot recently. Slim or not? So obviously it looks more and more every day that Slimani is not going to be a Leicester City player come the end of the transfer window, Josh. A lot of fans are happy with that. A lot of fans would say that we should keep him as plan B. What are your thoughts, Josh? Because I haven't really asked you much on it. What do you think on Slimani? Would you keep him? Would you be happy to keep him in the squad, or are you happy to see him go?
Honestly, I'm going to say I'd like to see Isam Slimani stay, to be honest. So if you don't sign another striker, I don't see the point of just having 2 strikers up front. Yes, I think we've got George Hurst, but overall, I just want to see Slimani stay, to be honest. It offers something different for him, and we really lacked that last season in a few games. So overall, I think we should keep him, especially in the Europa League. It's European experience, and I think it'd be a bit of a waste just to send him on, to be honest.
Yeah, some comments coming in already here. So Gray says Slim, maybe plan B. Exactly, Gray. Ross says no Slim, I'm fat. Nice one, Ross. I knew that was coming from someone. Neil says definitely Slim. Yeah, Neil, I agree. Baz says Slimani, no, get rid. Yeah, I agree. I mean, there's a lot of people here. There's a lot of people agreeing with us, Josh. Aki says keep Slimani until January. Yeah, I mean, just keep him until we sign a striker. That's all we need to do. Kieran says keep Slim. Nothing like only having 2 first-team strikers, which is right. Obviously, we've got Vardy and Nacho, and then you've got Perez, I suppose, who can play up. But I don't think Rodgers really likes playing him up front, it seems. But oh well. Adele says I would keep him if we do not sign a striker. Exactly. I don't see us signing a striker this window. Do you, Josh? Do you see us signing a striker?
No, I don't think so. I think I was thinking of possibly Watkins, but I think he's gone to Villa, hasn't he? So that one's off the cards, and I can't see anyone else joining it up front, to be honest.
Yeah, exactly. A couple other comments here. So here we go. Reese says, whilst we're paying his wages, yes, Slim, which is right. I personally wouldn't even want to see him leave the club yet. But it looks like we said, it looks like he is going. Chris Ward says, I'd like to see Slimani get another chance. Yeah, exactly. I would. He scored some good goals for us, Josh. I was watching one yesterday against Liverpool.
Yeah, I saw the
Was it the League Cup?
Yes.
Holy.
Yeah, I know.
That was an absolute screamer. He scored. Did he score 1 or 2 in the Champions League as well?
Yeah,
I'm sure he scored a header. He wasn't. Yeah, I mean, he's not obviously Jamie Vardy. He's not going to score goals like that. But still, I'd like to see him stay at the club a little bit longer and just see what he can offer, I suppose. And then the second player we're going to move on to is the final comment there from Baz. Problem is Rodgers don't want him, so what's the point of keeping him? Which is always right, Baz. The second one, another player which has come back, not Ghezzal. I'm not talking about Ghezzal. I don't really want to talk about Ghezzal. Have you seen Diabate? Diabate's back as well, right?
Yeah. To be honest, if you're based on that question, I'd like to see him get another chance. To be honest, I think he was only here for about half a season, wasn't he? Performed quite well. He got a few. I think he scored in his first game. So, yeah, I'd like to see him get another chance. He's a bit of a winger, kind of cam, isn't he? He's a good player. Like, he likes to run at people. So, yeah, I'd definitely like to see him get a second chance.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't think people are going to be as much in favour for Diabate as they were for Slimani. But I agree with you, Josh. I think it would be nice to see Diabate. I'm not saying start him in games or anything like that, or start him in Europa League. I'm just saying let him come off if we need something from a game, or if we're drawing. Not as soon as West Brom, but a few games down the line, if we need a point or if we need a goal for a win, why not shove him on and just see what he can do? Give him a chance at least. He didn't have much of a chance. So Reese says, Ghezzal, Diabate, we're paying their wages too. Have they really been given a chance? I mean, I don't think they have, Josh. What are your thoughts on Ghezzal? I know I said I didn't really want to talk about him too much, but I suppose he deserves being spoken about as much as Diabate does. What are your thoughts on Ghezzal? Would you like to see him being given a chance, or what are your thoughts?
I think it's gonna be one. I think it's gonna be either Fousseni Diabate or Rashi Ghezzal. So I would like to see Fousseni Diabate stay. So for me, it's gonna be Ghezzal to leave. He was there for about a season, wasn't he? Didn't really do too much. He got a fair few appearances as well, especially towards the start of the club. Well, so really, I just can't see him really cooked. I don't know Ghezzal, to be honest. I think if you're going to keep Fousseni Diabate, just why not sell Rashi Ghezzal? Sorry.
Go on, say his first name again, Josh.
Fousseni.
Oh, that's all right. Yeah, you got that. Yeah, you got that off your tongue very quickly. I'm impressed with that. I wouldn't have had much hope with that one. For Sieni, something like that. Whatever. Got an interesting comment here from Ian. Diabate over Demarai. Demarai. I hate names. Gray. Damari, not Demarai. Damari. Damari Gray. I don't know why I said Demarai. Damari Gray. What are your thoughts, Josh, on that comment? I mean, Gray's running out of chances, surely.
Yeah, I think he is, to be honest. I would like to keep Damari Gray, to be honest. I think he really does off the bench, but I don't know. I think we still need another winger, to be honest. I mean, Michael Brighton, yeah, he can do a job off the bench, but he didn't really give that impact as he like Gray and Fousseni Diabate could do. So I'd like to keep both, but obviously I think Gray is probably going to be the better player, but we haven't really seen Fousseni Diabate being given a chance, so we don't really know.
Yeah, just before we move on towards the last part of the show, guys, as you can see, I am wearing the brand new maroon away shirt, third shirt, away shirt, whatever. Picked it up today. Massive queue at the King Power Stadium. So just in case you were thinking of going down there tomorrow morning, you might have to wait a little bit. I think it's to do with the concourse sale as well. But remember, guys, you can win one of these. Not this size. You might want a smaller one. This is a bit big. But you can win a maroon away shirt. Let me take myself off screen a second. That's not it. 1 second. There we go. So you can win one of them. Just head to the website, our website, www.leicesterfantv.com. Someone won the new home shirt. It wasn't Josh. It looks like it was, but it wasn't. Yeah, someone won the new home shirt this Monday, I think it was just gone. So I can't remember who won it. I can't remember your name. There were so many people entering. It was so hard for Phil to get all the names in the hat. But yeah, so just head to our website and you could be obviously a lucky winner of this one, which I don't know, Josh. What do you think? I think I really like it. Phil's not a massive fan. What are your thoughts on it, Josh?
I don't know.
Oh, he's unsure.
I'm
Oh,
unsure. I'm
he's
preferring
slating it.
I'm preferring the white one, to be honest. But I don't know. I haven't seen it in person yet, so.
Well, no, and it does look better on Harvey Barnes than it does on me, guys. Remember that. So yeah, that's probably not helping Josh there. But yeah, guys, remember Villa's shirt. No, it's not Villa's shirt. It's a bit. I don't know. Is it the same color as? It's a little bit different, I think.
It's a bit different. It's
darker,
different.
is it?
I don't mind it, but I don't know.
No, I mean, if yeah, there we go. Yeah, there we go. A lot of people getting their opinions on the shirt now. Villa shirt, Northampton. Someone said Hearts to me yesterday.
Yeah.
But yeah, so let's move on from the shirt anyway. Just remember, go on to www.leicesterfantv where you can win. You can choose. Sorry, it's not just maroon. I should have made that clear. It's white or maroon. It's your choice. So if you win it, you can let Phil know if you want the maroon or the white one. I did see the white one today, and that did look a lot better in person. I'm not a fan of the different colour stripes on either side, but
that's the only thing.
A bit dodgy that, but yeah, it's not bad. It does look better in person. I think they all normally do. I mean, I was dreading the home kit, but that looked a lot better. Yeah. So yeah, let's move on from the shirt. That took a while just to plug a competition. Mayan says Fox never quit. That's what we like. Baz says maroon. No. Matty says you're a Villa fan. The truth has come out. Stop it, Matty. So yeah, just final couple comments here on what we've spoken about already. What's the situation on Slimani? Is he back in training? Josh, correct me if I'm wrong. He is back at the ground. I don't know if he's actually training. I believe he probably is. But it does sound like he's going. From what Brendan said today, is that right, Josh?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure so. I have seen him on like players' Instagram stories and stuff about back at the training ground. So he's definitely there. Watching the training ground videos on YouTube there, I didn't see him. So yeah, I don't know with Slimani. I think he could be on his way up, to be perfectly honest. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see.
Ivan said, I want to win, but I am far from Sierra Leone. Well, if you enter the competition and you win it, Ivan, I'm sure we can get it sent out. Leave that to Phil. He can deal with that. But yeah, I'm sure if you enter, so go on to our website, www.leicesterfantv.com. Phil can pay the postage for it to go out to you. Brendan Rodgers has sacked Kolo Touré too. Surely not. Is this just come out?
Really?
Hold on. Quick little Google. It will come up if it's right. No, I don't think that's right. I can't see anything in the news. You're trolling me, Matty, I think. Adele says there for real, yeah. And then, yeah, really, finally, just to move on, it's been a bit of an unstructured show tonight, but obviously, yeah, we're all excited for the season to start. So let's get on to the usual thing, which we end on a fan zone show when we're coming up to a game. Score predictions. Finally, Josh, it's back. We can make our predictions. I'm going to note this down so I can get the bragging rights over on you on Sunday. Guys, get all your comments in, by the way, on your score predictions. I want to know the first goal scorer and the score prediction. Get them in the comments. And just before we end the show, I'll read them all out. Josh, first goal scorer and score prediction. Go ahead.
Right then. I only go 2-1 to Leicester. Jamie Vardy is the simplest answer. So yeah, 2-1.
2-1 Jamie Vardy, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to go with that, but I want to beat you with a prediction. So I'm going to go with... I'm going to go 3-1. And I'm going to go... Timothy Casnell. I'm not going to go. I'm going to go Vardy. Jamie Vardy, same as you, but 3-1 to West Brom. No, I'm joking. To Leicester. So yeah, Jamie Vardy, 3-1 to Leicester. Comments are flying in. Josh, just while I read some of these comments out, please do me a favour. Can you just get the FPL code up? I've completely forgot. Get that out. So let's read a few comments out here. So Reese has said 9-0. That would be brilliant to start the season, Reese. Oh gosh, there's so many comments coming in. So Matty says, yeah, so Matty was joking about Colo Torre. Thanks for that, Matty. 2-1 to Leicester, hopefully. You're not giving us your first goal scorer, let us know. Kieran says Matty giving us heart attacks. Yeah. Jamie says 2-0 Leicester, I believe. Joe says 3-0 Vardy. Will says 1-1. First goal scorer Pereira from West Brom. Will. At least that Vardy to score. No, fair enough. Yeah, I mean, he's one to watch, Pereira, so that could well happen. Someone said here 0-0. That would be not so great for the first game back, but same as last season, I suppose. Matty says 2-1. Barnes scores first. Oh, so he changes. Oh, yeah, there we go. Barnes score first. Mayan says 3-0 to Leicester. Vardy, 2 goals. We need win. We do need a win. Hopefully, we can start the season off brilliantly. I'm going to come back to some more comments in a moment. Josh, read out that code for me, please.
Right, so the FPL code for the Leicester Fan TV League is XM08QB. So yeah, all you have to do is make your team on that. Just go to the league section, type that code in, and you can come and join the Leicester Fan TV. Yeah, the code's on the screen right now. So yeah, that is the code for the Fantasy Football Leicester Fan TV League. So make sure you join if you haven't already.
Guys, we've had a massive amount of people who have joined. 500 and Jamie's been keeping me updated. I think it's 520-ish now. It might even be 500. No, it's 540, I think. So get in, join the league. Just make you make your account if you haven't got one on the official Premier League app. Make your team. Join when you press join league. Put that code in, and you'll join all us Leicester fans. And I know there's 550 people in there. But if you know your football as much as everyone thinks they do, and you do win the league at the end of the season, then you will get a £50 gift voucher for the club shop, which I'm sure is you can buy next season's kit at the end of the season for that. So might need to top it up with a £5 or something like that. But yeah, 50 quid on the line. So join that league with that code, and you can and I will be throwing in a prize myself at some stage. I think Christmas. I haven't revealed the prize yet, but whoever's top at Christmas will get a prize from myself as well. So hopefully I finish top at Christmas, so I can just gift myself. So yeah, guys, get your make your FPL teams, put that code in, and yeah, obviously, join the league and see how you get on compared to us. Josh, have you joined it yet?
Of course, yeah, I've joined.
Yeah, I hope so. So yeah, guys, click on that. Join the league using that code, and come and play against me and Josh and Jamie and Phil and Tom and everyone. So I'm pretty sure everyone in the chat now, anyway, is probably already joined. But share it, send it to your mates, send it to your other Leicester friends, and get everyone involved. So, Josh, obviously we've gone through transfers, we've gone through team news, we've gone through predictions, we've gone through maroon shirts, we've gone through white shirts, we've gone through FPL, everything. So fingers crossed on Sunday, we can get a win, Josh, and next Thursday, it will be next Thursday next week at 7:30. We'll be looking forward to another 3 points next weekend. But thanks as always for joining me, Josh.
Cheers, Lux.
Go on, as always. Your YouTube is
Sports. I'm going to upload a load of the content on there coming up for the new season. So if you can subscribe, that would be highly appreciated.
Oh, there we go. That's a YouTube. Ignore that one. There's nothing on there. But click on that. Type that in on YouTube, and you can check Josh's videos out. All right. But thanks again, Josh. All right.
Yeah.
Cheers. So, guys, get your final comments in. A load of predictions still to go through, so I'll get through these as quick as I can. Jake says 3-1 Perez to score first. Reese says 3-1 Barnes to score first. Gray says 1-0 Vardy, all the possession, but only 1 goal. Robert says Tielemans 2-0. Ben says 3-1 Vardy to score first. A Facebook user here is saying 1-1 Barnes. Matty says Barnes will score first. Barnes 2-0. A lot of people saying Barnes to get a goal against his old team. 2-0 Leicester, Vardy and Brooks to score first. Wishful thinking, Kieran. Look, if we signed him tomorrow and got him in the team on Sunday, I would be over the moon, but very unlikely. Maybe for the return leg when we play West Brom later in the season, hopefully. Ross says 2-1, Vardy and Barnes with the goals. Jake says Leicester, Perez to score first. Kieran says I really want Brooks. Will says not saying Vars won't score. West Brom will take the lead. When do I collect my prize, Reese? Well, you're not beating me. I can tell you that right now. You're not beating me. Kieran says, can I be in 2 leagues at once? Yeah, Kieran, you can be as many leagues as you want. You can be in with your mates. You can be in with us. You can be in with the official pundits and stuff. So, yeah, sorry for frozen, guys. Mayan says, come on, Leicester. Ivan says, Bylux. And Mayan says, when the Blues were marching in. So, come on, guys. We've got West Brom again. Sorry if I have frozen everyone, but we do, not a very flattering pose. We do have a big game on Sunday, our first game back in the Premier League, and fingers crossed we can get a win and start the season off with 3 points and hopefully have a very successful season. So thanks all for watching. As always, come on, you Foxes. It's as simple as that. Come on, you Foxes, against West Brom. Let's go.
Welcome to Leicester Fan TV. With special thanks to our pals at ADT Taxis, Feed Me, Piglet's Pantry, Tiger, Leicester Garage Conversions, Pink Vehicle Leasing, Hologram, The Fox's Arms, Moyer Wade Interiors, and our chosen charity, Memphis UK. We bring you the fans' views on the match each week, and your views matter to us. Join the fans debate each match with us. Follow us at Leicester Fan TV.
Remember, guys, all those sponsors there, all the companies that help us bring the free content. Remember, as it was read out there, obviously big thanks to them. They help us bring the free content. And as always, check out our socials at Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube at Leicester Fan TV, and www.leicesterfantv for the free shirt at the end of the season. Sorry, not the end of the season, for a free shirt in a few weeks, which will be drawn by Phil. So once again, guys, thanks all for watching, and have a brilliant weekend. Come on, you Foxes.
Everyone, it's Christian Fuchs here. I would like to say a big thank you to our fans and keep having our back for the upcoming Premier League season as well as the Europa League. Keep watching Leicester Fan TV. They have the latest news and they keep you up to date on leicesterfantv.com. So stay tuned and thanks for your support.